less of a visual chat, this one, I'm afraid. But I tell you what, I've got Alistair here from Systech to tell us all about what you guys do, and it's pretty important work.
Yeah, Bryn, Systech really is about protecting customers from counterfeits in the marketplace. We live in a world of counterfeits, whether that's pharmaceutical products, condoms, drink. Large proportion of products in the marketplace are counterfeit, and Systech provides solutions that enable both the manufacturers of the products and the clients of the manufacturers to verify whether a product's real or whether it's been a counterfeit.
So is it companies that come to you, or is it legislation that drives your business?
So there's two different elements to it. So in terms of the pharmaceutical industry, which is one of our major customer bases, it's regulatory driven. So at the moment we have the FMD regulation, which is every pharmaceutical product that's sold, every unit of sale has to be serialized. So each box has to have its own unique serial number on in a 2D barcode, and then it has to have tamper evidence materials added to that so that you can't get inside it, and then that's going to be reported to the hub. And Systech works very closely with the pharmaceutical industry to provide the software that drives that solution. So we drive the numbers to the boxes, print the boxes, make sure the data's correct, and then provide reporting out back to the EU so that the pharmacist, when they scan those numbers, knows whether it's a real product, it's been a serialized product, or whether it's a fake. So that's one side of the business. The other side is really driven by consumer goods, typically. So that's where manufacturers come to us, where they have a counterfeit issue in a particular marketplace. And what they want is a covert solution to their counterfeit problem, so they can authenticate the product in the field. So whether that's one of their inspectors going into a shop with a smartphone and taking a reading of a barcode that's come through one of our systems, or whether that's the end user, the consumer, doing exactly the same, using their smartphone, taking a picture of the 2D barcode, the 1D barcode, and finding out whether that's an authentic or not an authentic product. So it helps protect them from using drugs that wouldn't be authentic.
From a consumer point of view, there's lots of apps out there, fitness apps, I'm thinking, where you can log the food you've eaten throughout the course of the day. Does this tie in with it way as well, or can that be a completely, the barcode can also be a counterfeit item as well?
So a barcode can be a counterfeit item. So if you've got a production run of barcodes, so take for example a bottle of water, every one of those bottles has a barcode on it, but those barcodes could be fake. They could just be a reprint of an existing barcode that's been found in a bin. With our solution, every single barcode is unique. So we pick up all the discrepancies in the printing of the individual barcodes, and we can tell by looking at the imperfections in the barcode whether it's an authentic product or it's not an authentic product. And that can be linked to customer engagement. So you can say, this is an authentic product. You can go to our website and download a voucher for the next one, or you could just be gathering customer information in the background to say, in this particular area, we know the product's good and it's authentic, or you may suddenly find a cluster of non-authentic products in a town or a village, and then you can send your investigators in to see if you can find out where those counterfeits are coming from. So it can be customer engagement, but it's really about authenticating the product to make sure it's a real product.
It's really all forensics, isn't it, in modern days?
It is, yeah. So we've got a fantastic diagram which isn't showing at the moment, but it shows you all of the fingerprint of a barcode. So we call it e-fingerprinting. So we take a barcode and we take a fingerprint of that barcode and we store the fingerprint data, so that when we go to the cloud on the smartphone, we can just do that quick forensic and say it's a real product or whether it's a fake.
Now, it should be said, there is some machinery on your stand, but this is because you create the software and you work with manufacturers of the machinery to come together, and you can use your software to retrofit as well.
That's correct. So on the production lines, we have really two methodologies. We either retrofit existing equipment that's already there, or with our partners like Inno for Life, who are on the stand with us today, we can produce new hardware in there. Now, one of the benefits of Systech compared to our competitors in serialization is we can implement on anything. We're very much agnostic in terms of the hardware. So whether you've got old equipment on an ancient line that's been there for 20 years, or you're bang up to date with brand new equipment, we can interface into that as well. So we're not looking at customers having to go out and reinvent what they've already got or re-spend on equipment they've already purchased. We can actually get the best value and make those assets sweat more for their money.
So presumably for you being at an event like PPMA, this has got huge benefits.
Yeah, so we see everybody from all sorts of different industries. So, there are some shows that we go to are very niche in terms of marketplaces, but the good thing about PPMA is it's not just pharmaceutical. We've seen people from consumer goods, we've seen confectionery, we've seen beverage on the stand, from coffee on the stand, looking at the authentication tool. So yeah, PPMA is a good broad-based church for us to show at.
Thank you very much for telling us all about it. There you go, Alistair there from Systech.